بسم الله والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله الطيبين الطاهرين وأصحابه المختارين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. In this video, we are going to continue how you are going to discover yourself and develop positive self-concept. Discover yourself. We have to rediscover how we have become the person we are now by looking back over to what's happened in your past. Reflecting on your experience, choice, and lesson learned. By looking back, we don't mean you have to live in the past, but you have to change your way of thinking about the past by reflecting on the lesson you learned. Everyone have within themselves the mean to develop their full potential and discover within. In order to do that, they had to develop a positive self-concept and take an action. And when we nurture the positive self-concept, we unlocked our true potential and live with a purpose and become our real self. Your past doesn't define you, but it can refine you. Look back, what lesson you learn, and grow and evolve, building a positive self-concept and becoming the best version of. So how we can develop a positive self-concept? A positive self-concept is started by focus in your strength. We developed a positive understanding of who we are by doing things that are happy, make us happy with successful. Successful people, they concentrated in one important successful point where they can repeat it again and again, and this will enhance their strength and will enhance their success. The other thing, recognizes your intrinsic value. Part of the self-awareness is recognition of the intrinsic value, not just for ourselves, but for others also. So your value is not just what you achieve, but in who you are and the impact you make to the other people. And this benefits to greater your confidence, stronger self-respect, and better relationship, a clearer purpose, and personal growth. Know yourself, value yourself, grow yourself. A positive self-concept is the foundations for fulfilling the meaningful life. We have to look to how self-awareness will make you more effective. You will be more effective when you know your strength and concentrating in the strong point and successful point in your life, repeated it again and again, and this will enhance your effectiveness. Recognize your weakness, work on it, address it, and solve the problem. Capitalize on your strength, soliciting, receiving, and using the feedback. And all of this of all of this will work together to understand yourself and improve yourself, and it will be the step which will take you toward success. So self-awareness is creating real change, and better you created a brighter tomorrow. By creating impact, healthy relationship, and more confidence, more fulfilling life, will lead you to success, and you can make difference in yourself and within the other. Technique for a greater self-awareness is the journey inward leading to better you and better life. And can happen through different things, yoga, and the meditation. Remember that meditation is coming in all the religion, in the Muslim, in the Jewish, and the Christian. So the East, there is a greater recognition of the quality of yoga. In most of the Muslim culture, they are more recognition of prayer and thinking. الذين يتفكرون في خلق السماوات والأرض have been written in all the holy book in Quran, claiming the mind, connecting you with yourself. Meditation, bringing inner peace, clarity, and balance. And cognitive therapy, building insight, changing the thinking, and transforming life. So the more you will be aware about yourself, the more you will accept yourself, and the more you can transform yourself to grow up. So self-awareness is the key to be able to manage and fulfill your life. So what is important in your life? Knowing yourself, knowing your value, and from knowing yourself and knowing your value, you are going to revise your action and result. Self-development, the path from self-awareness towards success. Improvement project should starting always by understanding the current situation and the desired situation and the gap between two. The current situation where you are now, today, your current skill, knowledge, and ability. And where is your desired future, where you want to be, your goal, aspiration, and ideal future. The gap is the difference between where you are now and where you want to be. It's what we call the self-awareness. Having an accurate sense of who you are, helping you decide what you should do to improve. But what you should do, you should assess yourself. Your strengths, weaknesses, skills. Identify the gap. Plan for the future. Make a good planning. Develop, take an action, learn, practice, and grow consistently. And you will end up by achievement. So self-awareness is the strength point. Skills development is the journey. Success is the destination. So you should know yourself, identify your gap, build your skill, and create your future, inshallah. Knowing your strengths and weaknesses. By self-awareness, helping you exploring your strength and coping with your weaknesses. Your strength, recognize your talent, unique ability, use them to achieve your goal, build confidence and motivation, and create value and inspire the other. Your weakness should be acknowledged, and the area of weakness need to be improved by developing a strategy to overcome them and seek support from you, the expert people. Nobody can succeed alone. You have to take the experience of the superior people or the expert people. Turn challenges into opportunity. Know yourself, understand yourself, and improving yourself. Cooperation between the different, strengthening the products, and this is producing the result. The big picture oriented to the decision making or the detail oriented decision making. We have the two picture. The big picture where the people looking, where they see the forest, focus on the vision, strategy, long-term goal, and the detail-oriented focus on the fact, accuracy, and implementation, and they see the tree. Together, they make the high-quality decision. The benefit of self-awareness is better decision, greater performance, stronger relationship, and higher resiliency and long-term. So know yourself, leverage yourself, improve your weaknesses, and achieving your potential. Developing intuitive decisions making skills is experience plus self-awareness will lead to better decision. Managers who are highly emotional intelligence, they in complex situation, intuitive decisions making process large amount of sometimes unstructured, ambiguous data, and they choose a course of action based on their gut feeling. What is the intuitive decisions making process? It's not gut feeling. It you have to have taking a large amount of data, experience, and environmental cues. Interpret them, your mind quickly recognize the pattern and make sense of situation, and the gut feeling or the sense of immerse about the best course of action will happen, and you choose the course of the decision with the confidence, and will be reflected, review the outcome, learn, and refine your intuitive for the future. So this process You have to do it all. The last step is the most important step. Learn from your experience. You can put it in a logbook, you can keep it in your mind, but this is how you improve yourself. So you will not repeat the same mistake again and again, or you will not repeat the same thing again and again. So it's matter? Because make a faster decision in a complex and uncertain situation, see beyond the obvious, and handling ambiguity, and changing with the confidence, and leading with the insight, empathy, and impact, and achieving better result and make a greater difference. So know yourself, understand what drive you, and take an action and stay motivated will lead to more achievements. When you understand yourself, you can take control of your result and creating the further you want. So self-awareness turns confusion into clarity, frustration into motivation. How it's work? When you are self-aware, self-awareness revealing where the performance problem, if you have any problem, will be arise, then you will know where is the problem are and what causing them and what show the behavior change and what action you should take. And it empower you to improve the grow and achieving better result and increase motivation, confidence and control. So the more you are aware of yourself, the more you will be able to absorb the conflict, solving the problem. The less you are aware of yourself, it is very difficult to cope with a poor result when you don't understand what caused them, when you don't know what behavior to change to improve your performance, and you just feel helpless, frustrated, and lack of the direction and low motivated and harder to improve and easier to give up. So awareness of your psychological need can increase your motivation and by helping you understanding and seeking out the reward that you really desire. The satisfaction that's coming from achieving your goal and doing meaningful work, this is what we call a sense of accomplishments. Additional responsibility work that allowing you to grow and make bigger impact rather than to say that this additional responsibility is burden over me. Opportunity to help the other. It's very important to know that we are not living in isolation. We are living in community. And helping the other will give you more self-satisfaction and more self-awareness and more motivation. A flexible work schedule, the freedom to manage your time and balance work with your life. Don't overcome your life with work alone. You have to live your life while you are achieving your target. You have to know yourself. You have to choose wisely because reducing stress will live better, will lead to achieve more. So self-awareness help you choosing the right path for healthier and happier and more successful life. What that mean? It's okay to take a job that conflict with your personality. It is part of your goal. Be prepared to work extra hard to develop the skills and requiring for that job. And always be aware there are a job that may be less stressful and more fulfilling for your personality. Don't give a job just because you don't know the skills. Skills can be developed. But if you develop stress, the job that do not suit your personality tend to give you more stress than the job that are more compatible. So job doesn't suit your personality will be constant tension, fatigue, low motivation, dissatisfaction, more frustration, and high risk of burnout, negative impact on the health. Remember, there is a a job over there suiting your personality with less stress and more energy, higher motivation and productivity and greater satisfaction and the growth and better decision making and positive impact on your well-being. So the message which you have to know that if you have been encountered in job not suiting your personality, you have to ask yourself the question: is it really doesn't suit my personality, or I am stressed because I don't know? Knowledge, it is the one thing which will be relieving you from stress, gaining experience and skills. So if you like the job but you don't have the skills and the experience coming with time, skills you can develop it by training, attending lecture, whether online or asking the expert people, asking your colleague, learn and don't jump to be perfect. Perfectionist is going to increase your stress. But after you building up all these skills and you feel that this job is still stressful, you have to look for another job. Lead with purpose. Know yourself, understand the other, and inspire the greatness. When we understand what makes us tick, what gets us excited, why we behave this way, we also have insight to what makes the other tick, what makes the other feel happy, excited. As a leader, you need to understand yourself to be able to understand the other. So self-awareness leading to the leadership impact with knowing yourself, understanding what is driving you, your value, passion, strength, and triggers. This will lead you to understanding the other, your follower, recognizing what motivates them, value and influence and other behavior, and connect and empathy. Building a strong relationship through empathy, trust, and respect, and motivation and inspiring of yourself and your team, and leading with impact, creating positive environment where people grow, perform, and succeed. To the extent that other people are like you, knowing how to motivate yourself is tantamount to knowing how to motivate the other. Stronger relationship, higher engagement, better performance, and lasting impact. So self-awareness is the first step to be aware of the other and to be aware of their motivation and what is empowering them toward performance. So greater leadership start with self-awareness. So what is the benefit of self-awareness for you as a leader? When you have a good self-awareness, you grow as a person. You develop a self-acceptance to your understanding your strengths, weaknesses, and embrace who you are. More acceptance of the other. You listen with empathy, respect the difference, and building a stronger relationship. More self-trusting, you trust your decision and lead with the confidence. And more self-motivation, you stay focused, driven, and committed to your goal. And all of this will lead to successful leader, which lead to continue growing as a person and to be successful in your chosen field. So great leader lead other, and self-awareness leaders lead themselves first. So self-awareness is the foundation. Growth is the result. Leadership is the impact. Legacy is what remains after you. Alice said to the wise cat, "Thank you. I think I know myself better, and I rediscover myself. But still, I'm hazy. I have a lot of things in my life. Still, I'm not self-confident." The wise cat answered, "Then unlock the confidence already within you. Watch enhancing self-confidence video and start turning self-belief into positive action in the next video."